Hey guys, good evening. We'll be starting shortly. We're just waiting for a few more people to join in. Okay, so we're full and we're live on YouTube. So if there are any of your friends that are waiting to get in or they want to attend the webinar, please tell them to go to the ICUF YouTube channel and they can watch it there. They will get their EPCs. They have to fill up a feedback form after that. Do not worry about that. So you can let them know. Also, without wasting any more time, I am Anushka Agarwal and I'm the State President of ICUF Maharashtra. And welcome back to ICUF Presents Unfinished Business. And today we have with us Aksa, who's going to be teaching us how to do a little quilling. So over to you, Aksa. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about your work.
Hello everyone, so I'm Aksa Biju and I'm going to conduct your quilling workshop today. Hope you all are doing fine. Little bit, I do know that you all don't have the material as such with you all right now, but you all can still learn and maybe try it later. Okay, so to give you a little bit history about quilling. Quilling was basically created in the 15th century. Like it was created by the nuns of France and Italy just to like decorate their religious objects because they were like to save money. So quilling is basically very easy. You just need a few material like the tool. So this is the tool. Then few paper strips. So you get a variety of paper strips like in different sizes and tons of colors. It almost has like all the colors possible, even shimmer and all are available. So just to start with, uh, quilling basically has two important shapes. Like one is the tight coil, which is this, and I'll show it to y'all in a video. But for right now, this is a tight coil. This basically is doesn't have any gap, and the other one is the loose coil. So as you see, there is a lot of space here, and we can make it into different shapes with these with the loose coil. So basically, the tight coils are used in making steady and hard objects. Like this is totally made up of hard coil, so it's much more hard and steady. And this one is made up of like loose coil, so you can shape the loose coil. So any shape that you want to do is mostly done with the loose coil. So moving on, so as I said, this is the tool used for quilling, and it has a gap right here in the middle. So to start quilling, you just need to uh, put your paper in between the tool and just roll it. And that's the basic step to just do any sort of quilling. If you ask me whether you can quill without a tool, yeah, you definitely can. It's just you just need to bend the tip of the strip and just roll it with your hands, and like that we can make any shape. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen right now, and I'll be sharing with you all the videos, and I'll what is to be done. Okay, do let me know if I'm not audible or if there is any problem with the videos, and you can also interrupt me if you have any questions. So for the first video, I'm gonna take like the basic shapes. So it will start with the tight coil that I showed you all. So you just roll it, and then you give support with your left hand, and you hold the tool with your right hand and keep rotating the tool. That's how you roll a paper strip. And then you just need to after you finish rolling the entire strip, you just need to pull it a bit so that it is tight enough, and then secure it with glue. So that is a tight coil. The second is the loose coil. As I said, it forms most of the shapes in quilling. So it's the same way like the tight coil. You just need to roll it. Once it's rolled, we just need to loosen it a bit. Like you just need to give it some space, some tap, it will be fine. So, and then secure it with the glue, and then you can make it into any shape that you desire. So that's a loose coil. The next shape is a teardrop. So we have made it into this coil. Once it's rolled, you just need to pinch, like you need to secure it with the glue. And finish it off by pinching one end. So that's like a teardrop shape. The next is the crescent. So again, a loose coil, and then you need to pinch it on two sides, and then form it into a curve. So that's basically a crescent. The next shape is a triangle. So again, a coil. And with using your fingers, just like pinch it on 3 ends and then you get a triangle. So making shapes out of quilling paper is very easy. You can make random shape of your choice. Just you help use your fingers and just you can. The next shape is a double curve arcus. So this shape is basically used for leaves and like that sort of things. So you just need to make pinch at 2 ends, and one you have to take it on top, and one side you have to pull it down. So that's next is a square. Again, a loose coil. And 4 sides, pinch it on 4 sides. That's a square. The next is a arrowhead. So for an arrowhead, it has a longer, it's basically like a triangle, but it is longer at one side. So just like a cone, and then you just need to make two more, like press it and to the, make it like a V at the one side, at the other side. The next is scrolls, like, so basically these are like you fold it into half and you roll from both the sides. Fold it into half and roll from one side. And for a S scroll, you if you roll from right side on one side, then on the opposite side you have to roll it on the left side. So basically for quilling, you just need to repeat rolling, rolling. That's what quilling is. So that's a S scroll. The next is a C scroll. So for this one, you have to divide it and then roll both towards the inner side, like from both the sides. Roll it till halfway and then the other side, and again roll it till the other halfway. So that's a C scroll. The next is a V scroll. So again, we have to divide it into half and then roll both the sides from towards the outside, so that you get the roll towards the outside and you have a V in the center. For these, I'm using 5 mm strips. So you basically get 2-3 sizes in these strips. So like 5, 3, 7. So here I'm using all 5 mm strips. The next one is a heart. So we have to roll it into a loose coil again, secure it with glue. And using a needle just towards the center, just give an insertion, like just press it. And on the opposite side, just pinch the tip that you get the heart shape. So that's a heart. The next one is connected scrolls, just as I showed you before the scrolls. So these you have to like roll a bit, and then after every gap you have to roll it back again. On like you have to roll it in front, like over it. So at different intervals, you again keep rolling it. So that's how you get a connected scroll. So I guess that's for the basic shapes. That's a scroll. So next I'll be moving on to greeting cards. Just to show you all some basic greeting cards. Basically, quilling greeting cards are pretty simple, normal, even if it's normal, you like it tend to look really pretty and it's pretty effortless. Like I have taken the basic ones, so it's pretty easy. So here I'm using 3 mm strips. So again, we have to roll it. To form any shape, you need to have that loose coil. So back to the rolling business. And secure it with glue. Here I'm making like simple rows. So I'm making a crescent like I showed you all in the previous video, and but pinch it on both the sides and bend the like just bend it so it just gets that curve. So that's how it should look. So I'm making 3 of those in the same way. So you can add in, like for greeting cards, like leaves, whatever you feel like. So here I'm making markers, that shape. So these 3 mm strips are basically a bit difficult to handle because they are much thinner than the 5 mm strips. So it tends to fall. So just be careful when you're handling a 3 mm strip. So that's a double curve markers. So I'll be making one more leaf just in the same way, pinching it on both the sides and just pushing it up and down. So that's the double curve markers. Now for the branch, I'll be making a V, like dividing the paper into half and making it's like the twig for the rose. So it's a bit more stable and it can hold. So that's the twig for the rose. So I'll make 3 of it so that for each rose it has a twig. So it should look something like this. And the same way, make the other 2 also, like a V, and then secure it with glue. So before I make anything, I just place it on the paper so I know how my design has to be or how it should look. So also a bit. So I'm joining the twigs. I mean the stem. So that's how it looks. And now so for each twig, it has a rose. So just place it however you want it to be. So you can also add in the shapes that I taught in the before video. So you can just add it in so that like whatever you are doing, so you can make your own things. You just need to know the basic shapes. That's pretty much it. So placing the elements before you stick it is kind of helpful because you know like where it has to be, how you want it to be. So that apply glue on the stem. You dry a bit because it's very thin paper, so it sticks. You don't put much effort into it. And it should look something like this. I'm just showing you all the some basic greeting cards, but you all can make of your own. Like after you learn a few shapes and you get the judgment of the sizes and all, you can do it by yourself. I'm just sticking the leaf. And that's pretty much it. So moving to the next card. For here, I'm using 3 lavender colored strips. So I'm making a bell flower. So again, a loose coil. Secure it with glue and like make it in this. So this shape is basically called the duck feet. So make the remaining ones also. I've already made one, I guess. Yeah. So it should look something like this. Just placing it so that I know how it has to be. So for the twig, I'm going to, like, for the stem, I'm going to use like scrolls, like the one which I showed you before, like the C scroll, just the half scroll. So just do it half. And again, repeating the same thing, like, and also you can on leaf the same double curve markers. And then just take the twigs. I really hope that I'm not boring you all because so just arrange it the way you want it to look on your card. I mean, it's very easy to make a normal quilling card, and it looks very intricate, and so it's always good to give a handmade card instead of buying things. So I always prefer to do something whenever I give someone a card like that. So placing it the way I want it to look. And I'm also sticking the flowers. You can use flowers of any color. I'm just using lavender here. So that, and now I'll move on to the third card. In this one, I'm really sorry, the connection is really bad here.
No problem. You can go on. You can go on.
Yeah. So, so for the next, it's a petal. So again, a loose coil. This is of 2 strips and it is 5 mm strips. So after you make a loose coil, you just need to bend it and stick the tip. So it will look something like this. It will give you a double border. So just secure it with the glue. And you can also add in a different color paper just to give it that border. So here I'm using a pink color strip. Just rolling it and then secure it with the glue. That's pretty much it for that petal. Like that, I've already made 5 petals. So we just need to arrange it. Yeah. And for the center, I'm again using a tight yellow color coil. It's again a 5 mm strip. So just place it on the card however you want it to be. And secure it with the glue. Just paste it on the paper. Just like that, we need to place all the strips, all the petals, I mean. And moving on to the next petal. It's similar to the before one, but it has a double color inside as well. So in this, you need 2 strips of 2 different colors. Just stick the strips before you start rolling, and then you make it into a loose coil. And once you get that loose coil, just like the before one, you just need to uh, secure it with a glue and then just to make a curve and then join the ends. You need to see that the center comes right at the top. Like you get those perfect circles around it. So that creates that intricate pattern. So that's pretty much it for that petal. So place it on a page on the sheet and just stick it like wherever you want it. Now after this, you can add like the leaves and all. You can add of your choice. Now as you know the different shapes, it will be easier for you all to just add in of your choices. Like you can add scrolls, like whatever you wish to, because it's just like quilling, you just basically need to know the shapes and you just need to get that judgment of what you need to do where. And then basically I'm just adding some leaves. So for this, again, I'm using the double curve markers. So we can add. I'm also adding in half scrolls, like I showed you in the previous card, like scrolls only till the half. Just add it like wherever you want it to be. That's pretty much it. And now you just need to stick it. So as I told you all, it is like now when you just need to know the basic shapes, and then you start understanding that like it's not that difficult. It just looks difficult. It is very easy to do it. It's not a rocket science. You just need that little bit of patience and that little bit of effort that you need to put. And that was pretty much it for the cards. Moving on to the next video. So moving on to the next video, I'm gonna make a 3D miniature elephant. This one is a bit tricky, but trust me, it's not that difficult to do it. So I hope you all can see my video. Yeah. For this, we need 10 5mm strips. I'm using gray color. I don't know why it's blue here, but it's gray color strips. So we'll start off with making the feet of the elephant. So for that, we need 4 strips, 5mm each. So this is a tight quill based.
Aksa, have you started the video? Because we can't see it on the screen.
One second now.
Yeah. Please check that.
I hear you. Can you just repeat?
If you've started the video, we can't see it. Your screen is frozen. So if you can reshare
Okay.
again. Yeah.
Is it visible now? Is my screen visible?
Yeah. Your screen is visible, but if you've started the video, that's not, it's not playing. We're not able to view the video. So if you can just see that. Yeah.
Is it visible now?
No, not really. I think it's the net. Because
Okay, wait.
No. Yeah, we'll wait. No worries.
1 second, right? I'm really sorry.
No. Don't worry. It's fine. Take your time.
Is my screen visible now?
No, it's frozen.
No?
Do you want to share again? Just try sharing.
Okay, wait.
Again, right?
Yeah. Guys, I'm really sorry. The net connection is pretty bad here.
No, Aksa, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can see
Is
your
it visible now?
Yes.
Yeah. What you can do is you can put your video off so that bandwidth is this thing. Yeah.
So for the miniature elephant, we'll start with the feet. So for that, using 4 strips, like for each feet, I'm using 1 strip each. So we need to make a tight coil. As I showed you all in the previous video, I hope you all are familiar with the tight and loose coils right now. So back to rolling this. So I'm using 5mm strips. So just pull the strip when you finish, like just to make it a little more tight. So that's a tight cord for the feet. Do the same with all the 3 strips. So in the same way, roll each strip like that into a tight coil and secure it with glue. And repeat the same with all the 4 strips. So once the tight coil is ready, you need a pencil just to make the 3D feet. So using the pointed end, you just need to push it in so that you get a cone, and just be very gentle or else the paper might just come out. So something like this. Push it very gently and roll the quill with your hand. Repeat the same for all the 4 feet. Do it very gently because the paper tends to come out. So you just need to be a bit gentle with it and it will be fine. And after that, you just need to pinch the top of the feet, like make it like tapering, and apply glue on the entire feet. This will ensure that the shape remains constant and it gives that, makes it more steady. So apply glue on all the 4 feet and keep it aside for drying. Now we are moving on to the body part of the elephant. So for the body part, we need 3 strips, 5 mm each. Just attach the strips just to make it a long strip. And once that is done, you can move on to your quilling business. I mean rolling business. So you have to roll the entire thing. So whenever I have to roll like more than 1 or 2 strips, I usually take it out after a little while and roll it with my hands, like giving it support with the right hand and just rolling it with the left hand. Or else it tends to come out of the tool. So I do it with my hands. So for the body, now you gently push the inner part and just make it into a cone. Not a pointed cone, but a blunt cone. So you can use the behind side of a pencil or the tool itself. And it should be like around more than 1 inch. It should look like a curvy cone. Yeah, it should look something like this. Just roll it in between your fingers so it's that stable surface. And apply glue just to keep the shape intact. When you apply glue, it actually makes it more durable also. So applying glue for a object like a quilling object is really essential. So for the trunk of the elephant, I'm using 2.5 strips, which is again 5 mm. And back to the rolling. So for this one, we need to use the technique that we use to make the feet of the elephant, like with the pencil, because you need the trunk a little more sharper and not blunt like the body. So after pushing it little like the before body of the elephant, you can use a pencil and just slowly, gently rotate it be very gentle with it, or the paper might come loosen up and come out. So be very gentle with it. It's not that difficult, but you just need to be a bit patient and gentle. That's it. So you'll get a kind of cone. And once that's done, just bend the front part a bit. So it will look somewhat like the trunk of the elephant. So that's the trunk of the elephant. And now we have to again apply glue so that it holds its shape, and allow it to dry. Once it's dried, you can apply glue on the inner side of the body. I'm really sorry for going out of the frame all the time. So apply glue on the inner side just to put in the head, like the trunk. And just hold it for a few seconds that it sticks. So as we use 2.5 for the head and 3 for the body, it will see to it that the head goes into the body and it sticks well. So now for the feet, we have to stick the feet on the sides. So the tapering end will ensure that it will stick properly. Just hold it for a few seconds. It takes a while, like some seconds to dry, because glue is applied on both the things. So just add your feet on all the 4 sides. Just level the feet with your hand just to see that if it's equal. This will make sure that the elephant stands when we keep it somewhere. So once it's right, I'm gonna place the eyes. Right now, you can use a pen, a black pen, or anything of that sort. I'm using the eyeball of a Google eye, I guess. Yeah. So stick the eyes on both the sides. The elephant is almost ready. Now only the ears is left. So just to hide the leg part, which is like visibly, like it's visible that it's come out. So I'm just taking a golden paper just to make it look a bit more nicer and a bit more royal. So you can use any paper or anything, any thick paper. I'm just using this golden paper. Just hold a few seconds. As my paper was a bit thick, it was taking quite longer to stick to the body. So just hold it for a few seconds, and yeah. Once that's stuck, we'll move on to the ears of the elephant. So for that, I'm gonna cut the 5 mm strip vertically into half and just roll it. This I'm gonna make a loose coil just to give it that shape, and I'm gonna make a crescent shape. So repeat the same with both with the other ear also. You can make the elephant ear like round or any shape of your choice. Doesn't matter. It should look something like this. And now we need to stick it on both the sides of the elephant. Just hold it for a few seconds so that it sticks. So that's pretty much it. The elephant, the 3D elephant is almost ready. Just need to give it some time to just stick. So that's it. So our little elephant is ready. That's pretty much it for the video. I'm actually done with all my quilling things. If you all have any questions, you all can ask.
Aksa, just keep a look at the chat box. I think there are a few more questions over there for you.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, how many strips for the body? The body part needs 3 strips, and the head part, it requires 2.5 strips. If you all want, I can even put it on the group. Okay, I will. 1 second. Anushka, is my video visible?
I can't see the video, but I can see a screen.
Maybe a few seconds. Is it visible now?
No.
Is it visible now,
No, Aksa.
Anushka?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. So for the continuous scroll, yeah. It's the connected scroll. So you roll a bit and then you, after leaving a small gap, like 5. Anushka,
Yeah, Aksa.
is it visible?
No.
Okay. Is it visible now?
No, Aksa. Try sharing it again.
Okay. Just give me a second, okay? Is my screen visible?
No, you're not sharing anymore.
Okay, wait. Tell me when the screen is visible, okay?
Yeah.
Or the
I can
video.
see your screen, but I can't see your video.
Okay, maybe because of the connection. Just let me know if it's visible.
Yeah, sure.
Is it visible now?
No. Aksa, why don't you do one thing? You stop sharing, start
Okay.
playing the video, and then share again.
What?
stop sharing now. Start
Okay.
playing the video and then share again.
Is my screen visible, just the screen?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really sorry for the connection trouble.
No, it's okay. It's raining heavily. It's
Yeah.
not your fault.
Is it visible now?
No.
Oh. Okay. I
Maybe
really.
if you could just put your video off and see if you're able to, share the screen and then the video.
Can you repeat it? I couldn't hear you.
I said that if you could put your video off,
Okay.
then try to share the screen and
Maybe.
the
Yeah.
yeah
1 second.
yeah.
Is it visible now?
Yes, yes,
Yes, it's
Aksha.
playing now. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So to the connected scroll, yeah, this is the connected scroll. So for this one, you have to like roll a bit and leave a space and again roll it like after a distance and roll it ahead, like roll it on the opposite side. So you continue rolling the entire gap. So is the video visible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that's how you do the connected scrolls. Anushka, is there any more request for to repeat? Like anything?
Not that I can see any.
Okay. Uh, do you all have any more questions? Okay. I need to check I'll check the chats. Just a second.
Okay, guys, I think you're having a few issues with the feedback form. I will just edit it and send
Yeah,
it to you
I
guys
just said
again.
okay. You all can use. I edited the phone.
You
You can
edited
access.
it?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
access it now. Yeah.
So I guess you all do not have any more questions. Okay, they're busy with the feedback form. I get
Yeah.
it.
Everyone wants their
ECCs
ECCs.
does matter.
If you are still not able to access the form, then send your names in the normal chat box to everyone, not personally, but to everyone. We'll record it later.
Okay, while everyone's busy doing that and they have no questions,
I
I
asked
just
you.
want to thank you. Thank you so much, Aksha, for doing this. And thank you so much
No,
for
I have to thank you all. Thank you, Aika, for giving me this opportunity. And also, the crowd. Y'all were pretty silent. Y'all didn't have any questions. So thank you for being such patient listeners. Thank you so much.
I did see a few people trying to, go along with you in the beginning. So that was really
Yeah.
great. I think, yeah, one person was Joel and he was trying to. So big shout out to Joel for doing the quilling along with the video. That was
Okay.
really
Thank you,
great.
Joel. I
Okay,
know they might not be having the material as such to do it. Just
guys,
someone,
only put your names here if you cannot access the form. If you've accessed the form and
Yes,
you
then you
filled
don't
it,
need
please do not put your name here.
name here. Only if you can't access the form, then you please write your name here.
Okay. This is just going to go on and on.
okay, this is 300 names will come up right here. Anushka, do tell me if there are any questions for me, okay?
Yeah, I'm actually scrolling through the chat box for that reason.
If you all want, I can send you all the videos if you all want to refer to it and try making something.
And guys, if you make anything, do send us the pictures of what you've made. So we'd love to see that.
Anushka, have you sent the link in the chat box for YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, I suggest you copy paste the link in your browser and you then fill it because you won't be able to access it otherwise. You're going to need to copy and paste it into your browser. Okay, so no questions for Aksa? Jesus.
They are busy with the feedback form.
Okay, Aksa, you tell me, I'll ask you a question. How did you get into doing quilling?
Um, Actually, I like most of the art things. Like I usually draw, paint, origami, but quilling was never. I should never do quilling as such. So, like after coming to Xavier's, like in my second year, I became a part of XAVIER. So I used to quill like little, but then when I became a part of XAVIER, I had a lot of work. So I had to make these quilling magnets. So these are actually magnets. So I used to make it for my XAVIER. So that's how I got into quilling so much. That's it.
Okay, Aksa, Christopher says you're the best. Yes, Christopher, we know
Thank
Aksa
you,
is the best.
Christopher.
He's been spamming the chat box with Aksa, you're the best. Thank you, Christopher. We acknowledge it.
Thank you. I have to also thank my friends who are here. They're just here to support me. I know they would have never attended a quilling workshop if it was not me. So, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, guys, as we're waiting, if you could please turn on cameras for a few seconds so that we can take a picture for documentation, that would be great. Great. I can see so many faces. So if you guys are ready, at the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. You
Thank
can
you,
go back
guys.
into hiding now. And your certificates will reach you in 1 to 2 weeks' time. Do not leave the WhatsApp group till you don't get your certificates, because that's where we're going to send them. And stay tuned for more such webinars, because we're going to have many more. And thank you, Aksa. Thank you again for coming and doing this for us.
You're welcome, Anushka. Thank you, AICUF.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye.